Hey guys, we're here with your boy Angus and his Magnet Warrior Rock.
Hey guys.
Profile. This is your first deck profile on the channel, isn't it?
No, I did my Fan Beast one like 3 years ago.
That was ages ago. I can't even remember it. Right, so how are you finding this deck so far?
It's alright. I don't think it's competitive. Not in the current build. I'm playing more of a stun deck because that's how I play.
The stun build, yeah?
Yeah, that's like more my play style. You can play like a turbo deck to get out your boss monster, but...
Okay, and any spicy techs that we might see in a bit?
Yeah, there's a few cards that are maybe not well known, but we'll get to those.
Okay, you ready to do it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sure thing. So, monsters first. We're playing 2 of all of the vanillas.
And you have them in the cool rarity?
Yeah, the game promos.
It's parallel, whatever it's called.
A lot of people play 1. I find 2 better because like sometimes you'll just go through 1 and you still want to target.
Yep. Do you ever summon Valkyrie if you run it?
Yeah.
Distribute them to in the field.
That's happened a couple of times.
Oh,
it's not the easiest thing.
They gotta be secret, right?
So 2 of each.
2 of each.
Okay.
Next things we're playing. Oh, all the way up.
This one's
3 of all of the electromagnetics.
Of course. Electromagnetic.
Way up. We're holding these. But yeah, 3 of all of these.
So 3 alpha, 3 beta.
3 gamma. Yeah, these are your main playmakers. If you don't know what they do, when they're normal or special, they all have an effect. Alpha can search a level 8 Magna Warrior. Beta can search a level 4 or lower.
Yeah.
In fact, is it 4 or lower? I don't even know my own effects.
Yeah, it's these guys, isn't it? And
yeah, it's 4 or lower.
Oh,
but chances are you're probably going to be searching a little gamma.
Yeah.
And gamma, when it's normal or special, you can spec one from hand.
Yes.
And they all have the effect they can tag out into a level 4 on your opponent's turn only.
That's why you play those guys.
Yeah. And it kind of just lets you have a bit of a wall because you can tag out from attack into defense or whatever. So 3 of those.
3 of each.
We can get into like some combos a bit later, I guess.
So 3 Yugi Structure decks so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
Deck so far.
2 Berserkion.
2, okay.
Yeah, I don't like 3 because it's searchable, and chances are like if they're banishing or getting rid of 1, 2 or 3 is not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah.
Like this is your main playmaker. It's basically a Dark Arm Dragon.
It's really good.
And when it's destroyed, you can tag out into each of the smaller guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then you get their effects, don't you? If it dies,
yeah, because they are special summons, so you get
so you get their effects. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So yeah, it's a pretty good card actually.
2 of each, okay.
Yeah, I'm playing 1 Valkyrie.
Yeah, they got the cool rarity as well. This one.
Yeah, this card's text is stupid in the game promo. It says stuff like, if these cards exist in the graveyard. It's just like really awkward.
Exists in the graveyard. You can offer this card as a tribute, mate.
Yeah, but honestly, if you can make it 3/5's not a bad attack. Yeah, and it also tags out to the guys on death. In fact, no, it's not. You have to tribute it, but honestly, sometimes that's not even a bad play because it lets you make like a rank 4.
Is there another reason why you're playing this guy? Or?
Yeah, you need it to make your boss monster. I'll show it now.
This one. So
this is basically Quasar, but you need to poly with this and the
Berserkion. Okay, you can do that from hand, right?
Yeah. It's just poly, so it can be from hand as well.
Oh, okay. So that's good.
So yeah,
we'll have a look at it later then.
Yeah. And then last monster, I play 1 Sentry Soldier of Stone. It's really good. You can spec it if it's in the grave and you control 1 rock type monster. You can spec it.
Also, it's 3 level 3.
Yeah, it's basically 3 rank 3. Like, and if not, it's just like a wall. Yeah. 2k defense is actually kind of relevant.
Okay.
Kind of. But it's just really nice. It lets you make plays.
Yeah.
I think 1's enough.
Okay.
Triple terraforming because field spells are really important in this deck.
Yes.
Searching field spells is always good.
Yeah.
I play triple magnet field.
Yeah.
This is what really makes the deck run. So basically, if you control a Magnet Warrior, you can spec another one from grave once per turn. And once per turn, if a rock earth monster battles, at the end of damage calc, you can bounce both of them back to hand.
So they're like Grand Mole?
Yeah, like a worse Grand Mole, you still take battle damage.
Okay.
But it like gives you some like options to get over things. It's pretty good to be honest. Like I think this field spell is better than Union Hanger.
Really?
I do because it lets you keep up on pluses.
Okay.
Like the deck search is harder than ABCs. It's just because of the level 3 and 4 requirements.
Yeah.
And the fact that your boss monster's main deck, it makes it like you have a better chance of bricking, and like your plays are more awkward.
Okay.
And like 4's just a better rank than 3. Generally.
In general. Fair enough.
Until you play
And then my spicy tech. 2 copies of Catapult Zone.
Whoa, okay.
So what this card does is, once per turn, if a monster will be destroyed by battle, you can send a rock-type monster from your deck to the grave instead.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
This lets you set up your grave. It doesn't start a chain, so they can't like...
It's just like Return of Dragon Lords, right?
Yeah, like
battle,
Armades... You can still activate this under Armades, because like...
You get a free dump.
It doesn't start a chain.
That's pretty
and like... If you're like, because this deck, like the turn 1, it sits on one monster.
Yeah.
You can basically protect that monster for next turn, so you have like a better chance of making a play. And like, there's so many chances of drawing like another field spell. You can just play over it when you need to.
Yeah. Then use it because you've dumped the card already with this.
Yeah. And it's worth like mentioning this will protect like an Exceedant and stuff as well, or like your Quasar. And like a Quasar that can't be destroyed by battle once per turn.
Oh, it protects any monster?
Any monster.
Oh,
like you can play this in literally any deck,
good.
as long as you've got a rock to back.
So you're rocking the deck, yeah. Okay.
So I'm playing 2 of those. I tried it with 3. I think 3's too many.
Yes.
Really.
It's not a trebuchet.
Yeah. I'm playing 1 copy of Poly.
Just the one.
For the big guy. You can play like a turbo this guy build with like instant fusion and not instant fusion. Brilliant Fusion. And like Keeper of the Storm or whatever.
King of the Storm slash the Poly.
Yeah, you can play like a fusion build, but I don't like it because that's more like a turbo build and I play stun.
Okay.
So I'm only
just
playing
the one Poly?
I'm just playing the one because I'm only playing 1 Valkyrian as well.
Yeah, just to get into the dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 Foolish, set up your graveyard again.
Yeah, you want
pretty
the
simple.
rocks.
Like you send your Soldier Stone, and then you can make a play next turn with a rank 3. 1 copy of Burial,
of course,
because to bring out your Berserker you're banishing 3, and it's sometimes pretty good. You can also like put your opponent's cards back in the grave to like mess up an ABC player or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like it because the Dark Arms banish 1 for cost, pop a card. So basically, if you're banishing 3, you activate this, you can get to
pop more cards.
Pop 6.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty good.
Pop a lot of cards. Pretty gay.
Okay. And sometimes you'll want to like be banishing stuff that you want in the grave, so you can just put them back when you want.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
1 Burial, because that one.
I'm trying 1 pop.
Oh, I mean
yeah, I'm trying it out. I've honestly not played enough games to decide if I'm keeping it or not.
Yeah. How are you finding it so far? If you
like, it's alright. Like the difference between some of these are like the draw one's always nice because this deck doesn't really have any natural draw power. Yeah, it's got searches, but they're all once per turn.
Yeah.
But having them in the grave is also really useful. So I'm not sure about this. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of going to be the thing where it depends on like winter cherries and stuff, whether or not I'd want to keep this. It depends on what my opponent's doing, which one I think is better.
Okay.
So I'm just playing both of them for now until I really get like a proper feel
of Acquisitiveness.
Yeah, part of Acquisitiveness. The new one from Invasion.
Yep.
So we're on to traps now.
Yep.
I'm playing triple copies of Rock Bombardment.
Wait.
Yeah.
This is funny.
So this card is a trap card. It lets you foolish a rock monster, and it does 500 points of damage.
So I'm guessing you combine this with the field spell, the catapult.
Yeah, this is basically just more grave setup.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's 1500 damage. Sometimes you can push for game with that.
Exactly.
Like
chip damage.
But yeah, it just like lets you put more rocks in the grave to banish for your Dark Arms effects.
Yeah.
Or maybe to like summon them back off the field spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this.
So how many times do people try Twin Twister? You
just chain it.
You just chain it.
It's just like a free foolish.
Yeah.
To be honest, fake back row is never like a bad thing. If they're hitting this instead of like a good card, then honestly I don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah, make sure I'm worry, and it's just rock bombard.
Yeah, like this is going off pretty much no matter what they do. And if they do it in M-phase, I'm like, well, so what? I've lost this to rock bombardment. It's pretty good. I'm playing 2 copies of Magnet Conversion.
Yeah.
I would be playing 3, but I didn't get 3 off the guy who gave me half the cards.
Oh, you want to play 3? Okay.
Yeah, I would play 3 because this card is just so good. Like, add 3 Magnet Warriors from grave to hand, brilliant, and then return from different dimension from banish from grave. It's it's so good. I would play 3, but I don't know what I'd take out for it right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't see it enough. Is the thing. and it doesn't usually stay on the field like in relevant times, in my experience.
Yep.
But that's me. I'm playing 1 Release from Stone. This card is Call the Haunted for banished rock monsters.
Specifically rock monsters.
Is it rock or earth? Rock type.
Rock type. It has to be rock. Okay.
Yeah. But it's quite nice because you're banishing a lot of cards in this deck.
Yeah.
And having a special summon around that is pretty good.
Yeah.
I was originally playing 2, but I could only find 1, so that's why I'm playing 1 right now.
Alright.
There's not really much to say about that. Like the combo is fairly obvious.
Would you prefer this over Call the Haunted because you banish more?
Yeah, like more often than not, your monster will be banished instead of engrave.
Alright.
So I think this is better.
Okay.
Plus, because it's a spec, you trigger all your effects.
Yeah, you get your searches
to the level 3s.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
7.5.
1 warning, fairly obvious. You want to stop plays.
Is that or a card?
And then the final 3 cards, I'm playing 3 barrier.
What can be explained?
What do you think of the triple barrier? I mean,
It's really good in control decks. And honestly, I just put this in there because I had them. And I had nothing else to do with them, so I was like, oh, we'll put them in.
yeah.
Is it 125 cents?
I don't know, I really like it. The thing is, like, if you can stop your opponent playing 1 turn, then you can get your combat piece ready, and then you can generally just like win the next turn.
Yeah, it's OT going. It's like
It gives you a turn. It makes your opponent play at your speed, basically.
Yeah.
Like, if they have to waste a turn trying to like do something,
yeah.
then that's a turn you're gaining, basically. It's pretty good.
It's 3 dim barriers.
Yeah, I think there's going to be pretty much an auto include in every deck anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't see why like a non-meta deck is any different.
Yeah.
But that's my main deck, 40 cards.
Yeah, 40 cards, cool.
I can't tell you the exact ratios, but it's probably like half monsters and then
Half spells and traps.
and then like a quarter of each.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so that's main deck.
Yeah, let's go to the extra.
Yeah, extra deck. 1 copy of the Quasar.
Yep.
So this guy's made with poly of the Valkyrian and Berserkion, which got those out. So getting these pieces, not that hard. Drawing the poly in my deck is literally just
That's the only
you have
bit,
to draw it.
Yeah, you need to go.
But this guy's really good. He's literally a Quasar, 4K,
Yeah.
Earth Rock, so he procs your field spell.
How many times have you summoned it from
Like
playing
2 or
it?
3.
Only
But that's
2.
out of like 8 games.
Okay.
So that's not too bad actually.
Yeah. I'm guessing you won those games where you summoned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I think actually 1 I lost because I just got Kaiju'd. But
Oh, God.
like he's really good because when he's destroyed, you can go back into these from deck.
Yeah.
And then these will each go back into their smaller parts as well. So you just float forever.
Ignore summoning conditions, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So 1 of that because my deck's not built around that. I'm playing 1 First the Dragons.
Yeah.
Because your like level
Another
4s
fusion.
are normal guys.
Yep,
And
you
actually a lot of
play those
decks
guys.
in this meta have problems dealing with that.
Yeah, because they don't have any background that deals with it, right?
Yeah, you don't play back row that deals with it,
So it
and
can't
like
be
you
destroyed
don't
by-
really play normal monsters nowadays.
Yeah, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, or unaffected by card effects.
Yeah.
By monster effects. That's
Can't
what
be
I'm
destroyed by effect monsters.
By battle.
By battle, yeah. So you just
unaffected.
like sit on this in defense, and you can just sit on that usually for like 5 or 6
Yeah,
turns.
until you can do
Like even if they're like main decking a Raigeki or whatever,
Yeah.
like they've got to draw it.
Yeah.
So you just sit on this for a few turns while you amass enough resources to like win the game.
Alright.
So I think that's really
And
nice.
another poly target as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So those are all my poly
Okay.
targets.
That's quite nice, I like that.
Then rank 4s. I'm playing 1 Go-Go Goliath.
Yeah.
Basically
Go-Go.
lets you add 1 back from the grave. It can be useful for just like recycling. And honestly, 2/4's not a bad attack.
Does it give defense as well or something?
Yeah, it gives everything 800 defense
Okay.
as well, which is quite nice if you like walling.
Yeah.
That's not much to really feel about that one.
Okay.
1 Diamond King Crab, 3k beat stick that can also be defensive, pretty good.
Also rock monster.
Rock Earth, so yeah, so these will both get your field spell effect of
Yeah, they're all-
bouncing
they're
and
both
stuff.
rock Earth.
Rock Earth is a really important typing.
Yeah.
1 Giant Hand, again, Rock
Another
Earth,
rock. That's a lot of rock.
effect Veiler, not Veiler, Venus Chain
Venus
really.
Chain, yeah.
Pretty good. 2k attack,
Funny
can't really
thing
say much
was-
about that.
Is there a
1
smack
Castel,
door?
because Castel, out stuff.
Shit, I would never
1 Abyss
never
Dweller,
top.
because it's
The
still
one guy
kind of
who
relevant with BAs
Pendulum,
and stuff like that floating around.
Anyone say you were
Yeah, honestly, sometimes just like stopping a Necrogon or something will win your game.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe in like Speedroids or something.
Yeah, like
They have
the
effects that want to go off
Yeah,
the
the
grave.
spell card and the then you go down.
Blue Eyes, you get your
Yeah,
Dragon Guys.
yeah, dragon guys.
Did you open LSD? Did you open Book of
Melody of Awakening Dragon.
We're not making music.
Now on to rank 3s. I will be playing a Daigusto Emerald. I honestly don't have one, and it's in the post.
Okay.
Like, I've
So
ordered
it's
one.
coming in. It's a rock monster.
Yeah, right. The reason you play, it's a rock monster, and also because this guy is from deck, it specs them.
Oh, okay.
I'm only playing one Valkyrion, but it's obviously gone to grave after I've used Ollie.
So you want to
back in
recycle
the
it?
deck, so this can go
Then
off.
draw a card as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why you play that.
Yep.
And then for rank 3s, I'll put the Levier in. I put this in literally just to fill space. I don't have a Phoenix. Not Phoenix and Emerald. But actually I'm really liking it with the amount of times I've banished cards. So I might leave this in.
Leave this in, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also like do funny things with like your opponent's banished cards as well.
Yeah, some of that.
Maybe like ruin one of their players.
Yeah.
One break sword just to get over back row or whatever. It's basically a diamond direwolf in this deck.
Yeah, how important is it in this deck?
It's actually really important.
It's quite expensive card, people might know.
It is. I probably wouldn't be playing this, but I already had one because I played like PK Fire deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I don't know what I'd put in if I didn't, if I couldn't afford this.
Yeah.
Maybe I put in the Levier and the Phoenix or whatever.
Okay. Like just
An Emerald, yeah. I can always get those mixed up because I always play Phoenix instead of Emerald.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I play a lot of decks that play Phoenix.
Okay.
One Solar Silver Mountain. It's got a really interesting effect.
Another rock earth.
Yeah, rock earth.
I just keep looking at the types and
Yeah, it's got like a really interesting effect of when you destroy a monster by battle, you can spec a rock earth from grave.
Yeah.
And it also acts kind of like Yoku, where you can lock an opponent's back row. It's a bit worse because they can actually just chain it. But like if it's a mirror force or
something like a mirror.
yeah, if they can't activate in response, then pretty good.
Kill someone in battle.
Yeah, you get to summon a monster from grave. Pretty good. Again, yeah, rock earth. 2/2 defense, it's not terrible. 1 Grand Pulse for out in things like, I don't know, anti-spell or whatever. It's not out. OTS 3 isn't out yet, Dan.
OTS, OT.
I'll put in OT when you get OT.
You're the guy that owns the shop. Where you asking? This weekend, yeah? This weekend.
Yeah.
You want to slide a few our way?
2 Gorgonic Guardian. Honestly, this is a really great card.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's not Earth, it's dark. But yeah, once per turn, you can detach 1, make an opponent's monster 0. And then once per turn, you can target 1 0 attack monster and destroy it.
Just destroy it,
Yeah.
It's during your player's turn.
Either player's turn, making them 0 is either player's turn. The destroy is only your turn. But honestly, it doesn't matter because like, if they attack into you, just make them 0. And then you get a free kill basically.
Well, you need 2 rocks to make it, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's only usable in a couple of decks.
Yeah. But this is one of them. And then like a card I'm using, which I really like, is Dante. Just because it's 2/5 beat stick that can then go defensive, and it lets you set up your grave. So then you're like.
I'm guessing you say 3 every time with this guy.
Yeah. So like you set up your grave and then you activate that and have 3 back to hand, and you're like, you're plus for days. That's pretty good.
How to win it's cool.
Just the one-off.
Yeah, just the one-off. And
send your hornet.
I'm playing a Utopic Future just to get out cards, and I'm playing this instead of a Giant Soldier of Steel at the moment. Because I haven't been able to get my hands on one of those either. Like I've ordered one in, and I'll be playing that when it comes here.
Is that also a rocker?
Yeah.
Hold the rocker.
Right, I'll explain what Giant Soldier of Steel does because it's actually a really important card.
Let's see what it does.
It's I think 1200 2k. Once per turn in either player's turn, you can detach 1. It gains a K. And if you actually
attack or defend?
Defend, sorry.
Okay.
It's unaffected by other monster effects. Always.
Okay.
And if you use its detach effect, you don't take burn damage that turn either. But that's not relevant.
It's good against James.
A monster with 3k defense that's unaffected by monster effects is really strong this format. Plus you get the rock earth type in, so you can bounce
you can use the field spells.
It's really good.
So would you prefer that one over this?
Yeah, I definitely play over this because honestly, getting 2 of the same level out because you're playing with level 3s and 4s, like 2 of the same rank is kind of hard to do in this deck. But yeah, like. For Emerald and Soldier of Steel, I'd probably take out the Future, and honestly I might take out the Abyss Dweller because yeah, this has not been that useful to me.
I'm guessing you rank 3 more than anything else.
Never played against.
Yeah, kind of. Well, the thing is, like, if you go in rank 3s, like turn 1, unless you're like making a rank 3, you'll be like summoning one of these guys using its effect to search or whatever. And then like when they attack it, you'll tag out into like a 4 in defense, so you don't take damage. And if that lives, like You might have just opened another one, you just make a rank 4.
Okay,
and then like the Field Spell can spec back one of these and you get its effect again, and then it depends. But like rank 4s aren't that uncommon.
Okay.
So I think having a good rank 4 like split is pretty useful.
Alright.
But rank 3s are your main power plays really.
Alright, so that's the deck. That's the deck. Any other future card supports? I know Delta's coming out soon.
Yeah, I haven't looked at Delta because honestly I made this list before it was announced.
Okay.
So I don't know quite how it'd fit into this deck. I might have to change it a lot to be like a faster deck. I don't know. I haven't really thought about those to be honest. This is more like just a fun deck.
Yeah, you're playing all these funny techs already.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Like, I wouldn't suggest taking this to like a national zone.
Yeah, I know, right.
But yeah, just for like the locals, it's pretty fun.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Magnet Warrior deck profile bangers. Thanks, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Hey friends, interested in seeing a bit more Yu-Gi-Oh action before the end of 2016? Then check out Complexity Card Gaming's next major event, the Grand Final Amsterdam, taking place on the 17th and 18th of December this year, with over €2,000 worth of prizes being given out as part of the main and side events hosted by one of Europe's biggest Yu-Gi-Oh team. Anyone can enter. For more information, go to CCG's Facebook page or click on the link in the description below. Thanks guys!